Good evening, everybody. That is a wrap of day 2 here in Huntington Beach, California. And if you haven't figured it out, I am here for a book writing retreat, and I'm very excited about it. We just got done with a welcome get together up on the ninth floor of the hotel we're staying at. Watched the sunset. We all got to know each other. It was really wonderful. Now, some of you have read my draft, which I thought was the final book. But the reviews were, yes, it's brilliant, but it repeats itself. I couldn't agree more. And here's why. Because as I write this book, I realize I write, I rewrite, I change the niche, I change the goal, but the whole concept's the same. Now, the book that I put out for some of you to read, and thank you so much for reading it, was, yes, it's brilliant, but yes, it repeats itself. And I couldn't agree more. Because I took a portion of the original book to make this book to hit another goal with a recommendation from some other people. But here's what I realized, and this is the whole process of life, of changing, of transformation, of metamorphosis, of doing something different and new. And writing a book is different and new, especially for somebody that really hasn't written a full book. I'm not an English major. I'm not a journalist. I am a medical provider. I have a science-based mind. So putting that into a book has been a fun process, but it is one of a thick skin, people, but life is of thick skin. And the more skin you can make thick in your body, better off you're going to be. Now, taking advice is people's opinion. Opinion is advice. And this is all very good because it really is. I'm doing this because I understand something that I think is so important. And that is that we have fear wrong. Think about this. How do you define fear in your life? I love to ask this question to anybody I come across that wants to answer the question. How do you define fear? Most people are like, well, fear is something that limits, something that stops us, something that I just have to push through it, or I've God on my side, so I know I can do anything even though I'm afraid. Okay, this is amazing, also true, but what are the steps? I want to know, what are the steps? How do you overcome fear? Well, number one, we have fear wrong. Fear is not all one thing. Fear is two very different, distinct forces, okay? That is the fear code that I created. That fear is not all one thing. No, it's not. If you really think about it, what are the two fears? There is what I call kind fear 1, and unkind fear 2. And fear 1, kind fear, is biologic, universal law. You are born with it. It is in your nervous system. It's the same as having a heart that beats on its own. You don't have to think about it. You have to learn it. You don't have to control it. It is there, part of your physiology, biology. That is what fear 1 is, kind fear. Think about it. If you're walking down, this is you walking, a dark alley, and you get like that shoulder sense or that creeper with my girlfriend Krista. Thank you, Krista. You said creeper, so I'm going to use that in that shoulder tingle. You know it's a message that whatever is ahead of you is a danger zone, or it's a beware. You do not think about it, you act. It is a physical message in your nervous system that alerts you to take an action. And after you take the action, you then form a thought or a story to explain the experience. Okay? That is kind fear 1. You're born with it. It is physiologic. It is universal law. Some of us call it intuition. But we say intuition like it's something not everybody has. Not true. Everybody's born with intuition, with physiologic, kind, nature-born, universal law, fear, kind. Okay, now, kind, there's the opposite. Unkind fear 2. It's not nature, it's nurtured. It's not biologic, it is a hijacker. It is generational fear. It is inherited fear. It is learned fear. It's something you learn after you're born. Now, listen to me. Unkind fear 2 starts psychological. It starts with a word or a thought fueled by bad emotions, and if it loops long enough, convincing you that it's right, you believe it. I'm not worthy. I don't do it good enough. Nobody's going to listen to me. I'm not lovable. Nobody wants me. I'm too skinny, too fat, too tall, too short. All of these things that start with a word in your head is then fueled by emotion, and if it's there long enough, it starts to infiltrate our nervous system, gives us physical symptoms and signs. Now remember, in comparison, fear one, kind fear, is what? It's a physical message first. Second, it instills an action. Third, emotion fuels it. And lastly, you then form thoughts. Because you have to explain it to yourself. You have to understand and comprehend it, okay? That is, you're born with that. Doesn't abandon you, doesn't ignore you, and it never lies to you. You can ignore it, sure. Usually learn bad lessons that way, and you never ignore it again. Now flip back over to fear two, unkind fear. Nurture, you learn it. Always lies to you, doesn't want to abandon you, doesn't want to ignore you. But you can learn to abandon it, you can learn to ignore it, and I have developed a process to erase it. And this is the revolutionary discovery that I'm bringing to you in my book. And I'm so appreciative for everybody that is on this journey with me. I just truly heartfelt want to say thank you. Because me writing a book isn't for me to write a book. Me writing a book is to understand that my whole life and journey has been with fear. And I'm putting the stories through the book because when you're born, and we're all born, every single human shares this, we're all born and we're all going to die. Can't get away from those two universal truths. Sorry. And I think that fear might be just the third universal truth that everybody shares, because fear at some point, it's born in you, right? Which is called what? Fear one? Yes. Kind fear? Yes. It's a little flicker. It's your little glowy inside that directs you. So I am here to just get more clarity and get other authors' opinions on the book. And then I'll do another ask campaign and see who wants to read the full book, which I'm not going to change it. I know what I'm writing is worthy because I've overcome fear. I can help you overcome fear. And I can't work with every single person one-on-one, but a book can show you all the steps. Anyway, if you're interested, let me know, how do you define fear? I've asked some of you in the past. Such a great thing to understand. And let me know what you think about the fear code. Anyway, see you tomorrow.